internets, Jesus loves you. My name's Cody, and this is the Christian News Show due on Tuesdays and Thursdays with GeeksUnderGrace.com. And obviously, I am reporting this before the election is over. I do not know who the president's going to be, but I think we can all agree that we are all very tired of the Facebook posts about it. And our first story of the day is probably one of my favorites in a while. A 94-year-old woman has recently been baptized. Her name is Ophelia White, and she wants everyone to know that it is never too late to accept Jesus Christ. She also says she's always considered herself a Christian, but it wasn't until recently that she realized that she didn't really have a relationship with Jesus. And I think we've all been there, just kind of going through the motions. So yeah, just some really cool news for the day, but I also want to stress, it's never too late to accept Christ, but it'll never be too soon. There are legitimate people that will say, wait until you are out of your 20s, live your life, and then become a Christian. And those people obviously don't understand the beauty and just how much more fulfilling life is when you're living in Christianity. I'm just saying there are people like, you need to experience life first. Experiencing God is way better than anything else you can experience in life. Because he's God. Also real quick, in some movie news, Mel Gibson has revealed that the new Passion of the Christ sequel is going to be titled Resurrection, which makes sense. It is a sequel to The Passion of the Christ. What happens next? The resurrection. And then I did want to mention India, some kind of bittersweet news. Usually when we're talking about India on the show, we're also talking about persecution. And that persecution is definitely still on the rise. But interestingly enough, so is Christianity. In fact, there is a church called Calvary Temple. It holds 35,000 attendees per service, and they have 5 services. So it's very interesting. I think it really goes to show that where persecution happens, Christianity usually kind of rises up out of it. Obviously, you don't see that happening with ISIS and Boko Haram, but if we get rid of those groups, you can bet that that is where the evangelical missionaries are going to go. They're going to go and build churches and spread the gospel there. So prayers out to India. It's really good to hear that Christianity is on the rise despite persecution. I mean, there is movement. There are things happening. Hopefully we'll see a revival. And for that, we go to the final story of the day because there is another prediction for the second coming of Jesus. Those have worked out really well so far. So to break it down, the last time there was a supermoon in Israel, it was 1948. That was the year that the state of Israel was created, and it was actually fulfilling a biblical prophecy. So basically, that supermoon is coming back November 14th of this year. And yeah, that's the evidence that the moon will be really big in Israel on November 14th. Therefore, obviously, Jesus is coming back that day. Just forget that whole thing about Jesus will come like a thief in the night, or, that no man will know the day or the hour type thing. We don't need to worry about those. I mean, really, I'd like Jesus to come like as soon as possible, like before the election is over. But I've said this before, I don't think we can predict when Jesus is coming back. I think that is silly, and if people want to try, I guess, okay, do so. But you've been wrong so far. And Jesus said you won't know, so why try? But that's where we're getting to today's show. I know I've been really bad at question of the day lately. What are your thoughts on end times predictions? Do you think that people can predict the time? Do you think that Jesus said, no, you can't, so stop trying? I want to know what you guys have to say, so please leave a comment in the comment section down below with your answer. I think I've asked this before too. Someone called me out last week and I was like, oh, my bad. This show's running on like 5 years now, so we're gonna have duplicates. But please leave your comments in the comment section down below with your answer. I always want to know what you guys have to say. Make sure you check out GeeksUnderGrace.com for more geeky content. My name is Cody Armour, bringing you Christian news in a not-so-boring kind of way every Tuesday and Thursday. In closing, let the haters hate it, let the Christians write, and everybody like subscribe. I will see you later, and God bless.